Carissa Moore was in the yellow jersey for the majority of the season. Chris said she had to go into almost a grieving period of time after losing the world title that year. So much left in the final series today. Gabriela Bryan, Alyssa Spencer as we fly in. The goofy foot from Southern California will get the first wave. Often part of the orders from her coach, Chris Gallagher. Start off with conviction. Right there, she has a little float coming from behind this section. Will she be too deep? And she will be.
Yeah, well, Alyssa has been in incredible form here in New Zealand. Like, she's connected with this wave. We've seen a lot of surfers.
Couple of big paddles, and she will not catch up to the wave. Alyssa will pick it up, having better positioning down the line. Throws down the wrap. Nice speed off the bottom, but ends up incomplete. Priority goes right back to Gabby.
Extra hard just to get the judges up and about, and yeah, that one just runs off without her, but out the back now, Gabriela.
Gabriela Bryan trying to catch up to this wave, so moved her positioning a little further to the inside. Already has a snap. And there's the carve. Another just set-up turn to hug the pocket. The wall starting to move a little bit. A little sticky on that one. Ooh. So this one is going to leave her behind.
Tricky start.
Big thanks to the entire crew. Organized by local legend DK as we look at Gabby on her last.
Yeah, so this one unfortunately didn't allow Gabby to square up and use her best weapon, and that is the big backside vertical punch. So yeah, just a little sticky on that one. And an elite level coach has been working at the top level with athletes for many years now, and you know, so Gabriela, sorry mate, go.
Yeah, we've got Alyssa Spencer now tracking down the line, bit of foam on the face from the previous set, but she's finding some good moments in the pocket. Pushes the board all the way around on that one. So nice little cutbacks, pushing hard off the lip when she sees it. Good vision being on her front side here, throwing it in the pocket again. Alyssa finds a lip to hitch, smashes that section, and then steps off. And she's stoked to have the Water Patrol on hand to get her right out the back.
But right behind her, this was the wave that Alyssa's been waiting for, because it had a little bit more, didn't it? A steeper face and a couple of moments that really stand out. So some work there. That was a good little jam. Loads this one up and really pushes onto the back foot. And that's going to feel much better after a pretty wobbly start. You know, a 1.5, a 2.33. The waves are not giving a whole lot to work with, but even that little turn on the end there, you know, tight in the pocket, compresses low, atmosphere and everything, and this has just been welcomed, especially now that we've got swell pulsing into Manu Bay again.
Gabriela Bryan setting up her backhand, trying to be patient with her timing on this one. On a mid-face bottom turn, waiting for the ledge to kind of give her more of a bowl here. And she's forced to just keep that rail just back and forth with her carves off the top. She knows she wants to just rip the lip line to pieces.
Look to local knowledge to get an advantage over her rivals, and she identified a good wave here. That first turn, lost the fins out the back, slowed her up a little bit, but then bang off the top. And that was a really clean combination. So off the bottom, off the top, with power. It's not as smooth as Alyssa Spencer's.
Back there, just by the shape of the wave. Shoving that first turn in the pocket is Alyssa Spencer, and she decides to kick out early.
There was some very nice moments in it, and you'd have to say there was a little power advantage.
Scores in for last of Gabriela Bryan, a 5.5. Alyssa, a 4.83. Here comes Alyssa Spencer with some wall here at Manu Bay. Big jam to start things off. Overhead, out the back with a ton of pace. Throws the wrapping cut back. The Californian in sync at the moment. She's got this one just pushing down this beautiful little point break. Hugging this pocket. Will she get a little double up here towards the boat ramp? We'll find out. She's doing all the right moves to go the distance here. Nice tight jam off the top. There's the bowl she was waiting for. Taking this one all the way down to the boat ramp. Belting it one more time. What a read from Alyssa Spencer. Showing the world that she's not just good with her backhand attack that brought her to the third at Winky Pop. A goofy foot's dream.
Tuning. Look at this. This is a dreamy one coming through Manu Bay and gets off to a flying start with a good little jam in the pocket. Engages the rail. And this wave is pretty as a picture. She's really been able to identify a scoring opportunity out here, Alyssa Spencer. And, man, just surfing. A lot of rhythm on this wave. And even in the downtime, just staying busy. But the bonus section on the inside as we start to head down towards the boat ramp. Look at this. I mean, that looks like boat trip quality stuff. Yeah, there's a few lumps, but it's dreamy out here right now.
Great job from the team, and Sammy Smith capturing the water vision for us. Another look at the backhand of Gabby Bryan here.
Hooks it under the lip. And a big, powerful combo as this one starts to stand up. And even the carve back just throws so much water around. So this one did swing wide with Truzy Boots and JJ Noodle every morning. And it's their right. When there's no coffee, they get gremlin.
As we watch some weaving happening here from Alyssa Spencer. Enjoying these long running laps here in Manu Bay. The tide is pretty much full. And Rio mentioned that earlier today. Out the day today, pushing really fast as we look at her last wave here.
So Alyssa Spencer is just finding it. The rhythm of this wave. And even though this wave isn't as steep as her last one, her rail looks more committed. She's driving through the face here, the lumpy face.
Handing over limited edition tumblers and more for a great cause. Giving away all the proceeds as we look at a snap there. Coming through the lip is Gabriela Bryan, but still not liking the look of the canvas in front of her. If you're Molly Picklum, if you're Luana Silva, you're hoping that Alyssa keeps this lead when you're thinking about the rankings in the title race. Gabby Bryan will find some clean water to throw that rail into. Third turn incoming. Hits it there. So finding a better part of the wall. Bending toward her a bit more. So it just came down to a change of positioning from Gabriela Bryan. Identify maybe a little bit less wave height, but a better bowl to throw some water.
But this one, a little less. So some opportunity, and the power base of Gabriela Bryan surfing is impossible to deny. Like the way that she can just bury off the bottom, project through the lip, swing into these big, powerful hooks. I mean, this one doesn't have that down the line speed that Alyssa has, but it does have very punchy moments. Great angle here, Joe. You can see that this one is a little steeper than what Gabriela's been able to find so far.
Just love that pace that she found. 3 minutes on the clock. Gabriela Bryan, important wave under priority. Chasing a 7-7. First turn, a perfect connection with a big fan out the back. Pushes hard and a backhand cutty. Nice rip off the top again. It's starting to bowl out. Gabby Bryan can continue to swing that rail into the pocket. Pushes it in the corner. It's starting to bend away a little bit, but sometimes there's a little inside corner to play with here. She's found it. Gabby Bryan attacks it. Little whitewater off the top allows her to push that rail back into the power source, and she will tap it shut. Her longest ride of this quarterfinal matchup under the priority of Alyssa Spencer.
Needs a huge score here, a 7.7. But my gut feel is it's not going to be there. It needed more fireworks, Joey. Let's have a look at this thing. Speedy from deep. First turn is awesome. Cracks it. Really nice click. Now that one didn't stand up enough, in my view, to really get the combination going. Again there, as you can see, she flies off the bottom. The technique's perfect. Gets a nice snap there. But I think what's going to cruel Gabriela Bryan here is that this wave just would not stand up as much as she needed it to. There's some really good surfing. She's linked it together beautifully. She gets a finish.
as we have another opportunity for Alyssa Spencer. She's going to surf this wave like she needs something big here. The California attacks the pocket there, real clean. Out in front, she finds a nice wrapping turn, draws it a little bit tighter on the third decision, holds her rail. Every connection looks real smooth. Not trying to overcook any of these points. Nice patience from Alyssa. Now she's hoping for that little bonus, little end section pocket, already attacking it off the lip. Fighting through these onshore winds well, but looking a bit smoother than most of her competitors today as we look at another little jam there. And she will take this one all the way to the end of the matchup. Judges will have to put the next heat on hold and wrap this one up. Gabriela out of the event will leave with an equal fifth. And that last door for Alyssa Spencer does count 6.93 to add that to her top two. What a heat.